Yo, welcome back to the Get Decentralized Podcast. We are Decentralized JPM, Decentralized Mars, Decentralized Phyllis, Decentralized Jano.
Yo.
Hopefully you guys are ready to get decentralized today.
Welcome.
Live on a Saturday morning. Are you guys ready?
I think I'm ready. Hopefully.
I'm good.
We have a couple of topics today.
Yeah.
So, how was the week, guys? How was the week?
So I tried something different this week, and I quite enjoyed a lot more than all the YouTube videos and the editing. And I'm still getting my content out every day, so I had a good week.
Same here. I also enjoy the content. I like playing better games,
Yeah, more entertaining, more fun.
More fun.
Engagement.
Yeah, and strange enough, I actually earned more crypto playing Rust this week than I've actually earned with most of the other crypto games, which is kind of crazy.
The streams are also more live, I must say. I had better interaction with streams than
a lot more fun
previously. So yeah.
So tell us a bit about what you changed up in the past week compared to all the other weeks we've been doing this in terms of streaming.
Yeah, so I changed my streaming schedule completely to starting to stream early in the morning in South African time and ending a lot earlier in the day. And then I already did an 8-hour stream and I still have a full day to myself to do all of my other things. So it's really helped me out mentally, physically. I feel the streams are more fun as well because I have more energy. And I'm streaming 8 hours every single day, 5 days a week instead of just 4 days a week for 4 hours. So I feel like I'm engaging a lot more with the audience. So I'm just feeling good about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, Jeno?
But the same, also more streaming hours, stream 5 days a week. And maybe even more hours.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is about the 8-hour streams, that sometimes it can get a bit long. I feel like the last 2 hours of the 8-hour streams is just it's the toughest, It gets the longest.
You're saying the last 2 hours
of every stream. So maybe I'll try to go for 7 hours or maybe even 6 hours. I'll see.
But even then, isn't it like a mental thing, Like the last few minutes, few hours, even if it's a 2-hour stream, the last 10-20 minutes is going to feel like, oh shit, it's 20 minutes left, So you're going to keep cutting it shorter and shorter.
It's like a 4-hour stream, the last hour or so.
So I think it's more a mental thing, to be honest. Like there's always going to be a moment where you got to just test the resilience of yourself. And push through.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For sure.
And some days it's going to feel like, the last 4 hours is going to be a grind,
Yeah.
Some days the whole thing is going to be a grind, and some days it's not long enough. So getting that balance is kind of important.
Yeah. Okay, and so in terms of the actual content you guys are putting out, so obviously decentralized JPM, decentralized Jano, Phyllis, Mars, we are decentralized, okay? So we deal with blockchain technology, crypto gaming, all that sorts of stuff. And we've kind of moved away from it in the last few days, Like I'd say a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
And started playing some other games. What is it that makes the games you guys are playing still relevant? Okay, so I wanna touch on Neo specifically.
Neoxa.
So you guys I wanna talk about Neo. What is Neo? What could Neo mean for the future of gaming? How Neo works? Is Neo a game? And opinions on Neo, etc. All stuff's about Neo.
Yeah, so I don't really feel like I moved too far away from crypto gaming and from getting decentralized and blockchain technology, because I came across this company Neoxa, or we came across it together, I think, and we realized that this company allows you to play AAA or more mainstream games that has nothing to do with the blockchain, like Rust,
like
GTA.
Existing games,
existing games, and it allows you to kind of mine these tokens by playing the game. So it's an incredible concept. I'm not sure if Neoxa can pull it off, but the idea and concept, if they don't pull it off, a different company will come.
And that's more about the
idea
the
and
concept
the concept
about Neo. What makes Neo so special is not specifically just Neo. It's like a new way of gaming,
Yeah. So it's a brilliant idea, I think. And
you've been playing some Rust. You've been playing some GTA Online.
Yeah.
And so what you guys are essentially doing is you guys are playing on a server.
Right? Neo server.
You're playing on a Neo server, and they're rewarding you.
With
an actual cryptocurrency, actual token on the blockchain.
Yeah, with Neoxa tokens. Yeah. So it's so cool because you're essentially mining these currencies, and it's like risk-free completely, because a lot of crypto is risky, you know. The only risk you're getting here is maybe malware on your hardware or something, which if you're careful, and that won't really happen, you know.
Yeah.
But you're not putting in credit card information, because I actually had experiences this week where a lot of people from Rust, which is a Web2 community, came in the stream and saying like, oh, this is a scam or whatever. And you know what? It might be a scam. This is the most important thing. But if it's a scam, I'm not going to get hurt from it.
Yeah, I'm not
you
going
know?
to use anything from it. Maybe just a
because
few
I'm
hours.
playing Rust.
You're
You
not
know?
putting any of your information in here, you know.
I'm not putting my credit card information. I made a wallet with Neoxa, and it's all new information. You know, you make a password, you get a seed phrase, and all of those things. I didn't put any of
You didn't
my
even put your
passwords.
name in. They don't even know what's your name.
Yeah, it's all decentralized, you know, and you have this wallet. You connect the wallet address to your gaming, to the game. You play on the Neoxa server, and it's completely risk-free. You know, I'm not spending my own money to buy the Neoxa tokens. I don't spend money on a subscription or anything, you know. And I'm not affiliated with this company, so I don't even have means to advertise them. Really, I'm just earning the tokens, and these tokens can easily 10x, 20x, 100x.
Yeah, it's
you know?
also new. Anything's
It's
possible.
still so small.
It's funny that you say something about it's decentralized and that making it safe, because that's actually a topic that I want to touch on later. So we'll get into that in a bit. But more on Neo. So on Neo's website, they said that this is their statement, the official statement. Neoxa is a cryptocurrency that focuses on bringing cryptocurrency and gaming worlds together. So basically, we've seen play to earn gaming, we've seen blockchain gaming, we know what normal gaming is, but they're still separate. And so what makes Neo so special is Neo's in the middle, you know?
Yeah.
Neo brings those two worlds together. With Neoxa, gamers will be able to purchase their next game simply by playing on an approved proof of game server.
Yeah.
And then they can earn money and stuff like that.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, Bitcoin is basically proof of work, you know? So that means you're approving transactions on the blockchain. And so that then you're helping the blockchain and you're helping Bitcoin stay up. Bitcoin actually has one of the highest uptime from anything, from any like internet or any site like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. They all have really good uptime, you know?
Yeah.
But Bitcoin has like a 99% uptime where the system's just been running forever. It never goes down, and that's because everyone mining Bitcoin is contributing to the network and keeping it up, you know. And because it's not like an internal server, it's everyone, the whole community is keeping this thing running.
Is that what makes possible for Bitcoin miners to mine Bitcoin?
Yes.
That's a proof of work server.
Yes. So, and why the halvings of Bitcoin, why the price always goes up after the halvings is because now, like, you're mining Bitcoin and you're bringing more Bitcoin into release, you know, and every 4 years it halves. So now your rewards for mining Bitcoin is half. But the price of Bitcoin probably is higher as well. So you're kind of getting rewarded in the same value, but the amount of Bitcoin you're earning is halved. And now there's less coming into circulation, and now Bitcoin's price goes up.
That's what makes it a good thing if you're like early on it.
Yeah,
if you were like the first miners,
you were mining a lot of
generate
Bitcoin. You know, you might have mined like 2 or 3 Bitcoin a day, or maybe even an hour. You know,
and now when you're mining it, you're mining like
0.0000.
That could also like be the case of Neo now.
Yeah,
Neo is so new.
Yeah, Neoxa is so new that you could mine it right now, earn 600 Neoxa tokens, and it could easily 100x, you know, in the future if it works. But then again, like, I'm not saying this is gonna work. I'm not saying this is the future.
Like, Neoxa isn't probably the one.
It could be
the one. It's an amazing concept, you know.
Amazing concept.
So basically, you have a game you really love playing. You play it anyways. Let's say one of the Neoxa games that they have currently a server for. You're a Rust player or you're a GTA player. There is even a Minecraft server. So you play on this game or this server, and you play this game, and now you're contributing to Neoxa. Basically, proof of server. It's like you're strengthening the blockchain. You're strengthening the currency.
You're basically approving transactions on Neoxa, like withdrawals, because you can, from your Neoxa wallet, you can withdraw into your Binance wallet, you know. You're basically approving these transactions while hitting a rock in Rust. That's how complicated technology has gotten and how
it's
good
really
it has gotten. Like hitting a rock in Rust, you're approving this transaction.
It's almost like cycling a bike and generating power for the TV to run or whatever.
Yeah.
Almost like that.
Yeah, and 100 million
Yeah.
people are running bikes all over and contributing to this big ecosystem. It's insane, man.
It's an amazing idea, and I think it's a sort of something that could be huge, you know?
Yeah, and we're mining this shit for 600 of this tokens a day. Yeah. Just playing a game, you know.
And you're earning money,
decent,
you know.
I
Like
think,
someone that mines cryptocurrency. Instead, you're not actually mining; you're just playing on their server, you know.
Yeah, you're playing the game.
You're playing the game. And so what they also state is that like you wanna have like enough money to buy the next game. Like not even like let's say you're a 14-year-old kid and you're playing games, you know. So you don't have a job yet. You go to school, you play games, and you have to ask your parents for money. So what these kids could do is they could basically
Neoxa is not for under 18, so you're not allowed.
Okay, that's just
No
something that came
underrated,
to mind. Something that just came to mind when I started talking about it. Okay, but essentially, like let's say you want to make some spare cash on the side.
But it would be nice if like they could incorporate younger kids, because I actually love the way Neoxa advertises this whole thing. They're not advertising it like make a lot of money, make a living from this, because you're not going to get rich from this by mining, just playing these games.
Yeah.
What you could do though, and how they advertise it, is they advertise it in a way, buy your next gaming experience
that's what I wanted
by
to
playing
touch on.
games.
And this also like ties into our previous podcast where we talked about like safety on blockchain technology and you know, children having access to all these things. So that's something cool that we know of now, you know.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. You can generate enough funds to buy your next games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome, and that's what
so crazy.
I hope for. Like, I hope for the adoption to be really good in a sense that they can allow kids to do this, you know.
Yeah.
Because this is such a good learning experience, and this is so risk-free. You know, and kids these days are so good with technology. They will make a wallet, no worries, and they might be a bit irresponsible and buy things on the blockchain, but who cares, you know, because they're not spending money. You know, they're not spending money, and hopefully they just don't get hacked or like even getting hacked and you're getting your assets stolen. If you didn't lose a lot,
as long as your banking information is not there.
Yeah, like your parents' banking
everything
information.
is decentralized. I mean, you can get it into your Neo wallet. The Neo wallet could go like straight to Binance, you know, which is a really well regulated like exchange, you know.
Yeah.
So quite safe. I want to touch on the next topic about Neoxa. How does Neoxa make money?
So this is a big thing. So they have a marketplace. They're planning on creating like a Twitch platform, Twitch type of streaming platform. So there's a lot of ways that they could incorporate making money, because the way that we mine Neoxa, right? This is only like the rewards for us contributing to the system and keeping it up, approving transactions, because no one is working there and taking care of approving the transactions and stuff. That's what we're doing by mining this stuff, right? So they have other ways.
Server,
So this isn't their main, like, this isn't how they make money at all. This is actually them rewarding us for we're kind of employees of them, because we're running their
company.
We're running their servers and everything. So they will have other ways, like they have a marketplace, they have this creator platform, which we should check out about joining as well, by the way. And so they're kind of like a whole company.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's also really quite new, so we'll have to see what the future holds for it.
Yeah.
Still very, very new, yeah.
But you know, the concept is really solid, and I hope to see like a lot more.
And the earning potential isn't bad though. Even like I think I've played like 4 days Rust, and I already made like $3, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, man.
4 days.
You do that for a month, and you might be able to buy a game. You know?
And I've only played like 4 to 6 hours.
It's not
going
to replace a job, but
it's not going to replace a job. Definitely not. But if you play games in your free time and making $1 or $2 here and there, why not?
Yeah, and also this is an example of play to earn without it being pay to win. You're playing games that you know, it's totally unrelated. You're playing a game just for the sake of playing with your friends or something, and you're getting rewarded for it, you know?
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
That is what I've been looking for, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about this company, and I think they could be huge. If they don't execute, someone else will come and hopefully execute.
Yeah.
As long as there's someone ethical, and you know, I'm very scared of the US and regulations. As long as they don't kill it, it will thrive.
So like we've established that this could be like huge for the gaming industry. I mean, you're taking two different parts of it and like combining it basically.
Yeah.
How long do you think it will take? For games to natively incorporate such a thing into their games?
I
If at all.
think we're still a ways, Morris, to be honest,
Like a
because
few years.
I was kind of shocked by the feedback I got while streaming Rust, and then having to explain this concept to people. They weren't even open to
People
even
don't
listening.
understand
You
what
know,
normal blockchain technology even means
yeah,
at
but
this
they
point.
hear NFT, blockchain, crypto,
Yeah.
and it's immediately a scam. You know, and this one guy was like, "Oh, I'm gonna report you for wanting my credit card information." I'm like, "What? Man, I literally didn't. I literally told you, like, if you're interested, we can help you set it up, because in the end, I'm making content to produce value, right? And that's what I want people coming back to me is for, because I'm creating value. And this guy was like, "No, you're scamming me. I'm gonna report you for wanting my credit card information." I'm like, "Dude, I'm not forcing you. Like, if you're not interested, because I said if you're interested, ask some questions, we can help you." And then he just I'm like, "No, man, if you're not interested, just sit back, relax, and watch some Rust."
Yeah.
Because that's what many people do.
I'm telling
Rust.
you, I'm earning in Rust. I don't want you to earn in Rust.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You
You
can
but
if you want to, but
I'm
don't
here to
like.
help
I'm not
you
scamming
if you
or
want
anything,
to.
But
You
I
know?
think people just get scared of the word crypto when they hear crypto, or
Especially
anything,
like
they
there's
just
millions
think
of
scam.
projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if they don't want to, just leave them be.
Yeah.
And get the other guy that's actually interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be missing out on like a great thing for a little while.
But that's just on them
like
for
most
not
people
listening.
missing out on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Damn, like, but like at the time, like let's say Bitcoin was like 1 cent. At the time it was 1 cent, and someone comes to you and tells you you need to buy Bitcoin now, buy as much as you possibly can. Obviously, you're gonna think they're trying to scam you. I mean, what's Bitcoin?
Yeah.
But now you're like,
Like,
you're
I
there,
don't
you're like,
blame
"Oh,
them
damn, I
for
wish."
thinking it's a scam at
Yeah.
all,
But the
because
thing is, there's
Doesn't
also
necessarily
a lot
mean
of,
all crypto is a scam. Could be
there is a
something
lot
amazing.
of scams out there in the crypto industry.
But
Yeah,
this is
for sure.
what I keep hammering on about. Like, there are a lot of scams in crypto. I'm not trying to hide that, As long as you can actually take part in a scam, and you're not risking anything. That's fine, Like, if you get scammed, like, okay, I knew it was possible to get scammed from this, so I got scammed, but I only lost what I didn't have in the first place.
Yeah, but don't put yourself in the position to get scammed. Like, don't give them a lot of money. Just that sounds too good to be true.
I mean, obviously, if someone asks you for a credit card, you have to.
You have to be wary. You have to
Yeah.
do your research. Why do you want my credit card information? Like, what am I buying actually?
Yeah.
Like, if I tell you to invest in Neo, give me your credit card information. I will buy the Neo tokens for you. Obviously, you should know. Okay, that's a bit scary. Why do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole story is scary, I think, to someone that's not in crypto already. Like, making a digital wallet, all of these things are like mind blowing, and no one knows where to begin. So that's why I'm actually saying I think we're still a ways off, and it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough to get people to listen to the concept and the idea, and to kind of come through to them that you're not risking anything. Like, if Neoxa is a scam, what would it mean to me right now? If Neoxa is a scam, I would lose more than 1,000 Neoxa tokens. But what do I really lose? Nothing, because maybe a bit of time.
Yeah.
But
I was still playing the game.
You would have
you were
played
playing
either
a game.
way.
You weren't like working away,
Yeah.
creating some kind of income generating business or something.
Yeah.
You were just playing a game.
Yeah.
And you happen to get rewarded for it.
Yeah.
So even if Neoxa ends up being a scam, it's not the worst thing in the world, because
I don't lose
you
much.
just lose what you didn't have in the first place.
You're
Yeah.
not gonna lose anything.
No, you're not going to lose extra.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I got scammed in the end, but I didn't lose anything because
Hypothetically scammed.
I still got scammed, because I took part in it.
Yeah, but
And,
I know.
Like you're talking about like if it's a scam.
If it's a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't get scammed. But,
Yeah.
if let's say hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
Neoxa is a scam.
You just got
Um,
scammed out of your tokens you actually earned.
Yeah. They just kind of lied to me about what I'm earning.
I'll lose the $3 that I already made.
Yeah.
But I never had the $2.
If you subtract that dollars or that token, send it to Binance, exchange it for some fiat currency, and it ends up being a scam, then you actually gain from it.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually.
If you
Just get rid of it.
if you take your Neoxa, you buy some Bitcoin, send it to Binance or whatever, and Neoxa ends up being a scam, you're sitting with Bitcoin, you know? And like,
Yeah.
oh shit. But then again, I would like to actually hodl a lot of Neoxa tokens for the 10x or 100x.
If it 10x's, you know.
Yeah, if you know, just for if.
But that's the thing, like hodl it.
You're not going
And
to lose
like,
anything
if you have enough,
Being a
buy
scam, yeah.
GTA for it, you know.
Yeah.
And then like keep the rest.
Yeah.
Don't take everything
That's actually
out.
my idea right
Yeah.
now. Is I want to experiment and see if
Yeah.
this works. So I'm playing Rust. I want to see if I can make enough Neoxa tokens to sell them to USDT, which is dollars, by the way, and then I can buy GTA, and then I can buy Minecraft, which is all 3 games I have now, and hopefully they expand to more games. And then I paid for Rust, but by buying Rust as an initial investment, I bought Rust, you know. I can buy GTA 5, Minecraft, and whatever other games they release. That would be awesome, and still keeping a little bit of Neoxa for the 10x or 20x.
I mean, so the only investment you probably need to make right now, if you want to be part of Neoxa, is you have to buy the game. And most people buy the game anyways.
Most people already have the game.
Yeah, most people already had the game.
Like if I'm streaming in Rust category, most people watching is already have Rust.
Already playing
So
Rust,
it's completely free for them to try.
Minecraft, GTA.
Yeah.
I know, Jano, you played a little bit of GTA Online.
Yeah, I played a little bit of GTA. But
Yeah.
the thing is, you can't earn Neoxa on GTA Online. You need to like join a GTA like role-playing server. It's
Oh.
actually like whole separate. I don't know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's a little different.
But you still do need GTA to be able to play.
Yeah,
the
so it's a
role-playing
little
server.
different from how Rust and Minecraft probably works.
I don't think it's a bit. I don't think it's different because it's just not GTA Online. It's like a role-playing server. Like if you're a GTA fan, you'll know what it means. If you know what I mean. Like GTA Online and GTA role-playing is 2 different things.
Yeah.
But it is essentially GTA. It's still GTA.
But you're still kind of missing out on one part of GTA. So it's a little bit different. And I think Minecraft's going to be... But I know they have like Minecraft survival servers and Minecraft creative servers.
Well,
But
you
that's
can
the thing.
choose.
But hopefully they just keep expanding. Like maybe they make a GTA online server or...
But that's the thing with the Neo. Like you only like in Rust. If you want to earn in Rust, you can only play on one server. Like if the wipe is bi-weekly, it's just how it is. You can't play on a monthly wipe on Rust, you know. And that's
So
the same
they
with GTA.
they do wipe the servers every second week.
Bi-weekly, yeah. They
So
do
then you have
wipe
to
it,
start
yeah.
off, build everything you built over.
But that's just Rust. Like that's just you get there's 3 types of wipes. It's you get a weekly wipe, you get a bi-weekly wipe, and a monthly wipe. And unfortunately, this Neoxa server is a bi-weekly wipe.
Which
So
isn't
you don't
bad.
have a choice. But yeah, it's not bad.
Like 2 weeks is more than enough to
Yeah.
build, because the thing is you can get just way too strong in Rust, and then one person or one clan dominates the entire server.
The points I'm trying to make with the Neoxa now, you're actually just forced to play on one server if you want to play.
Yeah.
Like you can't just
That's
play the
still so
game.
new,
and
yeah.
but it's so new. Like
I mean, you
hopefully they
can't
get
play on
more
like
servers
someone
and-
else's server, but you
Yeah.
can. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. That's a good thing. I don't know. Doesn't really make big of a difference.
Yeah, but as
No,
it grows,
that-
therell be more servers, more
Yeah,
opportunities.
definitely more games as well.
Probably
Yeah.
maybe something good could happen if Neoxa has like a service where they allow people to host their own servers.
Yeah, maybe
Via Neoxa.
you invest in these servers. Maybe we can go and say, yo, Neoxa, we want our own server
Yeah.
where we can earn Neoxa tokens and where my community can earn, but I have to buy this server.
Yeah, but
I think this is where they're gonna start making money, and where
I just know a
Gonna
few
end
things
up.
about Minecraft. Is if you want to like create a community server, most people go to third parties to host their servers for them. Because I mean, not a lot of people are gonna actually build a server, keep it in their closet or something, and like host people on their server in their closet. So most people go to third party people, and it's service that those people provide, and then they host the servers through those people for people to play on their servers.
Yeah.
So community servers. So what I'm thinking is this is a fantastic opportunity for Neoxa if they're trustworthy and they prove themselves, to be reliable, to have like a servers hosting thing, server hosting service.
Yeah.
like
for people to play on.
then you buy these servers, and you invest in them, and probably as it gets better and more well known, someone else wants a server as well, and there's only a limited supply of servers, let's say, and these just keep on going up in value.
So if I wanna like play with my buddies, I go to Neoxa. Yo, let me like host my server through you guys. Invite all my buddies, and we all play on Neoxa, and they don't probably even know they're playing on Neoxa. They're just playing games with me,
Yeah.
Like anyone would just join a server to play games with their friends.
Yeah.
It could be like a thing.
Yeah,
Imagine you can
but
get
as
like
this gets bigger, like let's say all of us has like a community of people that want to play Rust, and we put them on our server, and we buy the server from Neoxa, right? And now we're splitting everyone's earnings on that server 50-50 with the players and with us. So this could be a business model for Neoxa and us as well.
Yeah.
So this could be a lot of things in blockchain technology and decentralized
So many
technology.
opportunities.
It's very beneficial to the companies and to the players, to the people, the community. It's a lot about the community and the company developers,
Yeah.
you know. So it's opportunities all around. So definitely, yeah.
Opportunities.
Okay, cool. So yeah.
But a cool thing I also saw, like with CDC keys, of CD keys, I don't know, you probably know the platform Mars.
Yeah.
Like you can buy games on it. The cool thing I saw is like you can actually purchase a game with crypto. You can actually purchase a game with crypto, which is actually cool.
That is awesome, and that
Yeah,
would just
so-
play into Neoxa's hands if
Yeah.
more and more of these companies, like you can take your Neoxa, send it to Binance, and then eventually from Binance just buy a game from Steam or websites like Steam,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be
Yeah,
awesome.
a lot of people go to third-party websites, buy keys, resources, and things like that, and then they basically it's like third-party plugins or something.
But it's not gonna end there, you know. Like it's just gonna get so much more accessible and more accessible. Like it's gonna be to a point where, you know, from the Neoxa wallet you can just buy a new game, and it's gonna be so easy. Like the
so
more
you're saying
it
like
develops,
Neoxa could be like the third party, you know,
yeah, like it's just gonna be all so interconnected
like
and
CDC keys or
easy.
something like Jenna was talking
Like I remember when Bitcoin first came on the market, it was a mission to buy it. You couldn't buy USDT. USDT didn't exist. Like you had to buy only Bitcoin, and it was a tough situation to buy Bitcoin. And
I
now
can
it's
imagine.
like it's already so easy to buy Bitcoin. You know, anyone
I
can.
do know about like all these cryptos is they're not like all these exchanges aren't like running on the main blockchain, whatever. So they're like updating it, you know. They're like syncing their blockchain or their service with the blockchain on like a regular interval, you know. So probably getting real Bitcoin is still like a real mission, you know. Like you are owning real Bitcoin if you buy it on, let's say, Binance, but like if you really want to own Bitcoin, like getting it on the actual blockchain is going to be like such a mission, because I mean like these services are like mirroring what the blockchain was, and then they're like syncing it with the real blockchain, you know.
Yeah, I hear what you say, but if you buy Bitcoin on Binance and you don't really own real Bitcoin, that's going to be bad, you know. It's going to be a catastrophic event, as what happened with FTX, because
you can earn something that
yeah,
don't really have.
because then they don't have proof of reserves, because then Binance doesn't own the Bitcoin to sell it to you. So this is a problem, you know, and usually these are the liquidity providers, but I'm not going to get too technical with that. But usually if you buy Bitcoin on Binance, you have Bitcoin.
Yeah.
If you don't,
No, obviously you own Bitcoin.
Yeah. And you can send it to an offshore like wallet. Even you can send it to a hard wallet, and you can put your Bitcoin in there. So even if Binance crashes and burns, you still have your Bitcoin. Bitcoin will always be somewhere where you can buy it, and as long as it has demand, it will have value as well. As long as people believe in it and buy it, it will have value. So
Okay, I want to take us into the next topic.
Okay.
Totally off topic about what we just talked about. It's about a pay to win story.
Okay.
From a couple of months back. But the thing I don't want to do is I don't want to give any opinions. I don't want to give any statements. I don't want to like have actual input on this. It's just a story I want to talk about, and then we can branch out into what this could mean for play to earn gaming, how people can avoid something like this happening.
Okay.
And probably also for people, projects and stuff developing games, something to think about, you know. So kind of in a certain sense, I do want to have opinions on it, but not on the specific story. So just for anyone hearing.
Yeah.
So about like a few months back, like so it was in 2022 somewhere. There was this game Diablo Immortal, and someone in our Discord server actually like commented on this. But I did some research. I looked into this, and it's quite an interesting thing that happened. And so, you know, in like most play to win games, you have these whales that buy up all the assets, and like they kind of make it impossible for people that don't make like a considerable investment to play with them. They're just like running over them the whole time. And Diablo is kind of like a dungeon crawler stories. So they're just like PvPing. You're never going to win a whale, you know? But also in a certain sense, like those people that buy these assets and they like upgrade their character or something, they deserve it, you know? It's their investment and they deserve to use it and probably play against other whales and stuff like that. And you can also, when not playing like this game without any investment, still have fun with it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have anything against that. I mean, that's a niche for some people. People like it. And we talked about this before. That's not like it has its place in the gaming industry.
Yeah.
But what happened with Diablo Immortal was really interesting, guys. So basically, you could buy orbs, and these orbs you use. So orbs are their in-game currency, not like a blockchain token. This is just a normal game.
Okay.
Like you buy gems in Clash of Clans, or like you buy anything in these games. Orbs are in-game currency, and so they cost money. And so what would happen is people would buy these orbs, these whales, or so thought whales would buy all these orbs, upgrade their character, and then just run the dungeons, PvP, just kill everyone, just like wreak havoc. But the extent to which that happened was like unbelievable. People couldn't like believe what happened to them, you know? These guys were too powerful. They had to have like a lot of money, you know, like a lot of money to be able to do this. And so what happened is people were buying orbs on third-party websites. Okay, so this comes back into our previous story about third-party things and what people can think about, what people can like be careful for. So not all third-party websites are equal, not all third-party websites are safe, not all third-party websites are ethical, you know? So what happens is people buy these orbs for a fraction of the price, like 20% of what you would buy orbs for on like a normal website. And that's already a red flag, you know? You're buying something that works on the actual game. You can just like get the gift card, like put it in, and then you can buy your orbs. And so Diablo are making money from this, you know? And like people are actually buying the gift cards from Diablo and then selling them for 20%. But that's like such a red flag. I mean, how can you buy something that costs $50 and then sell it for $10, you know?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So if you're on any third-party websites and you see something for like a fraction of the price, there has to be like a massive red flag, you know?
Yeah.
So what would happen is people, you know, like the credit card theft industry is like really big. And so these third-party websites would have like a lot of credit card theft. They would like steal people's credit cards, buy these gift cards, and then give people the things for like a fraction of the price, the orbs. And then these whales would buy like millions of these orbs, you know, and then just like run these dungeons, wreak havoc, you know,
Yeah.
and just create chaos. And so I want to talk about a lot of things now. So I just want to like give you guys the backstory. So what would happen is like Diablo would be charged back from the credit card companies. So the credit card companies would like cause a chargeback. So now Diablo's in this like interesting predicament where they got all this money, lose it all, and then these people are still like sit with their orbs and they're like massive characters and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because obviously the credit card companies are going to like give a chargeback. It's credit card theft, you know? I don't want to get into credit card theft. That's a topic for another day. But I want to get into what happened in the specific scenario. What do you guys think?
Yeah, so my immediate thought is there was an unlimited supply of orbs, obviously, right? Like orbs could have been faked, orbs were just everywhere, you know? And this is what actually NFT solves, to be honest, because NFT technology...
I have a key point that says like, how can Web3 gaming provide a solution for things like these?
This is very unlikely if the developers are ethical in NFTs, because now... NFTs, you actually own your asset and you have proof of it on the blockchain. Yeah. This is what NFTs are, right? And there's not an unlimited supply of anything. The supply is kind of like controlled by the game developers. And if they're ethical, this won't happen, you know? And of course, there's going to be scams and things like this could run, but the company's unethical then. It's almost like, you know, just as an example, the South African Reserve Bank, they monitor how much rand, which is our currency, is in supply or in circulation. And this is what the developers of the games are going to have to do. And this is why it's important for the developers to be blockchain pros. And they have to really know what's going on. Not anyone, like for Call of Duty to make a blockchain game, they're going to have to hire people that know and have information on it.
Like an entirely other...
Yeah, it's a different ball game. It's
People
a different ball game.
People are going to have to monitor all the funds in circulation, because you can only have a limited amount of funds in circulation if you want to have like a really stable crypto coin. You know?
Yeah, and they keep the supply of the NFT. Let's say this NFT, which is an in-game item, there's 1,000 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there will be new sets, like let's say the next season sets are 1,000 of these. So they will keep getting more NFTs, and they can control the supply. And as long as they're open about what they're doing with the supply, you as a gamer, especially we're talking about play to earn now, like specifically play to earn and pay to win, pay to win. And you as a gamer, you have to be on that shit. And this is why this will stay niche, because now you're not just playing the game, you're playing the market, and you're playing supply, demand, and you're playing other people as well, like in terms of smartness. So you have a lot more to think about, a lot more to keep your eye on. You have to keep your eye on the supply, the incoming supply. What is the meta going to be, and what's the influence of the meta or the new competition going to have on the price of the NFTs?
Yeah.
And now you're playing all of this. As an interesting example, the guy Splinterlands, come on, he plays this game really well, and he trades these cards. Like, he knows exactly when the season ends, people are buying more cards or renting more cards to be able to end higher and earn more splinter shots in the game. So now he knows at the end of the season, there's more demand for the cards, so the cards are more expensive. So he's selling his cards at the end of the season and buying them back in the beginning. But it's not even this simple. This is too easy, even this example. There's a lot more that goes into it. But this is why I believe that play-to-earn games, let's call it investment games, I think that's a better word, but I would still use play-to-earn gaming because that's the more popular term. But it's a better word, I think, is investment games. Yeah. You're investing in these games and you're trying to make money. And this is an important thing. I don't think what happens to Diablo is very easily possible because you can't really fake an asset on the blockchain. Unless you're doing some really sketchy things, but then you're getting scammed, Okay. And that's exactly what I want people to stay away from, like sketchy websites and things like this.
The main point is the third-party websites, That's the real problem,
The thing is, they should have maybe tried to just ban them, but it's also not that as easy as that.
Because the guys that get away scot-free are the people that sell the sketchy assets,
The only way to fix it...
the actual company is going to get a chargeback, The guy whose credit card has been stolen probably is going to get his money back, Because this chargeback, he's going to get his money back. And then the guy that made the profit is just kind of like, you know what? It's really unfair,
company,
Or I don't know if that's correct. But like this could be a problem for play-to-earn gaming as well, or Web3 gaming in any sense. Like the credit card theft industry is such a big industry. Like people could buy these assets with other people's money and sell them to other people.
Yeah, the thing on the blockchain,
them
on the blockchain, right? It's not even credit card really. If you buy Bitcoin on Binance or regulated, you have to make sure you're buying crypto from a regulated broker. So that's the first injection of money into crypto.
One thing
right?
that could be a thing is if you have a project that you're looking at, and in any way, shape, or form, they're directly asking you for access to your funds by a credit card, or any of these related companies, these third-party companies that want you to directly use your actual financial information to purchase something, could be a huge red flag.
Yeah, the thing is in crypto and Bitcoin and everything, if you're buying something with crypto, you're not getting rebates. You're not getting your money back, No refunds. So it's not even like credit cards. Like these companies actually, if you get scammed or whatever, give you your money back. It doesn't happen in crypto. Like the only thing that can fix this is information, getting people educated. And I think this will improve over time. Like right now, I know when Bitcoin is just booming, everyone is on like a frenzy. The first thing they see, they buy. And this is a big problem. And making sure you're on the correct website, making sure of these things and educating people about these things. That is what's going to fix this. It's not a difficult fix, but it is in a sense because it's so difficult to get everyone well settled and educated about. Be safe, don't go on third-party websites or make sure you're on the right website.
So the main thing is be doing anything financial on the internet is keeping yourself safe.
Yeah,
we're doing anything on the internet for that matter, like keeping your information safe, keeping your your privacy safe, all those stuff are like big things. So now we know how we can defend ourselves against all those things in like normal internet scenarios, you know. Use a VPN. Don't share too much information with other people online, you know. Like all these normal things that people know how to keep them safe. Like have a great antivirus, you know. Don't go on sketchy sites. And like the most important one is be educated, you know. Know where you are. Like know how trustworthy the people are you're dealing with. Can you see a red flag and avoid dealing with that website? You know, do more research, stuff like that. That's normal things. Like how can people with Web3 gaming protect themselves? Some
Just
extra
to-
measures.
Like I would
Obviously,
say,
the information part we already touched on, you know, is be educated.
Yeah.
Know where you are. Avoid sketchy people, you know.
But
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the same for Web3 as well.
Mm.
Just be educated. Make sure the platform that you're buying is actually a
Yeah, probably pretty much the
safe
same.
platform. Like, don't if you buy from Binance, you know Binance is a big company. Like, probably the
Yeah, they're
chances of
regulated.
being scammed there isn't high. You know?
Mm.
Don't
Yeah.
go buy from such another company, whatever that nobody's even heard about.
Yeah.
Even though it sounds better or cheaper, it's probably a scam there.
Yeah.
If it sounds too good to be true, it maybe is.
Yeah. But also the main point of what I was talking about now is like Web3 gaming offers so many much more like potential solutions for protection on the internet, you know?
yeah,
Like
definitely.
scenarios like these aren't even like remotely like possible, you know?
Yeah,
And like really, really well set up project, you know?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like it's
And
impossible.
that's why you gotta, especially if you're playing to earn, you know, you have to do a lot of research because it's an investment.
Yeah.
You know, if you make an investment in anything for that matter, like let's say you're buying yourself a PC, you're not just gonna go buy a PC. People are kind of, they're confused sometimes, like crypto, I'm gonna buy any project and just gonna buy it, and then the project goes to zero and it's a scam.
Yeah, you're
But
not
like,
just gonna buy a car.
you're not just gonna buy a car.
You're gonna look at what's the best option. is,
Yeah,
you know?
if you bought the car the same way you bought that project that you invested into, the chances are you bought the car from some random dude or wherever, you know,
The
and
car on Facebook.
yeah, you bought the car on Facebook from someone who lives in Nigeria or something, you know.
It's gonna
so-
take a week for delivery, so don't worry.
That was my two main topics for this podcast. Now I just want to share some interesting things about like what escalated afterwards that I just want to talk about, like chillaxed, you know. So what Blizzard decided to implement as a punishment for people that like trespassed these things, because now you remember Blizzard has been like hit with all these chargebacks.
Who did they punish? The third party
The
companies?
players.
The players.
Players.
because they're the ones actually
They're the ones
keeping
that-
this scam alive, you know.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So the players got punished for this. But I want to talk about how interesting the punishment for this offense was. So what Blizzard decided to do is they decided to subtract all the orbs that these people got, but the amount of orbs that these people got in this manner basically put them into negative by that amount of orbs. So now they implemented like this payback system.
So they have to pay the company.
They have to pay back these orbs.
Oh.
So you have like minus 5,000 orbs. Let's say you purchased 5,000 orbs through the sketchy third-party website. Now you have to buy 5,000 orbs in order to have a balance at zero again before you can have the ability to buy more orbs again in this game. So they shut all these things down. I mean, it probably really hurt Blizzard, you know. And now you had to like buy back. It was like a payback system, you know. Because it
Yeah.
kind of really hurt Blizzard in that way. But I think like the way they decided to punish these people is like kind of like questionable, you know. So essentially, these people went into debt, and like a negative orb balance. You cannot participate in any group events, any market transactions, or anything like that. You can't run groups. You can't play the normal game. The only thing you can do is PvP. Think about how ridiculous that is. So now these people still have their boosted characters or whatever they purchased with the orbs, but their balance is in the negative, and they can still run PvP and like just run over all these other players, you know. So the way they play the PvP is still the same. Everything they got with those orbs still give them the same advantage,
But
but they have to pay it back, you know.
Could they still earn in the game? With
No, that's what
No,
the
it's not a
Web 2
play-to-earn
game.
game. It's just a normal Web 2 game, you know.
Okay.
And now these people can still like kind of with all this unfairness ruin the other people's experience. But now
Yeah.
it's kind of fair because they, in a certain sense, have paid for that price. you
They're
know?
just in debt.
Yeah.
They can never again get to that point because it's gonna cost an like insane amount of money. One player was reported to have a negative balance as high as 2.5 million orbs, and
How
that is
much is one
approximately
orb?
$35,000
Chill.
Yeah.
that he had to pay back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this just goes to show like mistakes are going to be made, you
Yeah.
know? Mistakes are going to be made, but I can promise you this situation with Blizzard and whatever, other people learn from them, you
Yeah.
know? Other people learn from their mistakes, and this company themselves learn from the mistakes. And the way they dealt with it, even that is something to learn from. And
Yeah.
it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen with any new industry. I don't think you as a player has too much to worry about if you're just doing your thing, being safe, you know.
Yeah.
And probably
Actually buying it from the actual company, you know,
yeah, and
buying it from
probably
Blizzard directly.
this punishment sounds really bad that
Mm.
they're in debt, but the player could probably decide like he's not going to pay it
Yeah.
and just stop the game, you know.
doesn't
So
wanna play. probably
it's
they
not
had
the
to,
player getting the
yeah.
most hurt, it's the company. So the general public doesn't really have to worry too much about things like this. So I would say just the developers need to learn, and things are just going to get better and better and better. And even then, there's always going to be an issue, you know. There's always going to be someone exploiting something, trying to, and then they're going to have to solve it. It's like a continuous tug of war, you know.
But they should probably also like integrate a system that you can't buy and sell orbs, you know.
Yeah, but you can buy and sell the items.
Yeah, but they should maybe, I don't know.
You
Trade
see,
items.
like
Yeah.
there will be solutions, and there will be another exploitation, and then there will be solutions.
Like certain changes is going to open up room for other problems, you know.
Yeah, and this is just how life works. It's not just
Yeah.
crypto. We can see it in Web 2. We can see it in general
It's in
life,
real
like
life,
just
actually.
how we're interacting.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Okay, so I think a better punishment would be to, like, if you don't want to ban the players, you know, you don't want to ban your entire player base, a better punishment would be to just revert their status to where they were before that those transactions, you know. Take away all the items, take away all the orbs, revert their status to exactly where they were before.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
that
the
just
thing
a
is
much
then
better
they also,
like
because then they have lost money as well.
the thing is,
Is
then
there-
there's also no real punishment, and you
Yeah.
know, I don't know. It's tough.
I
like
don't
I don't want to actually have an opinion on this because it is a difficult situation, you know.
It's a difficult situation for sure.
But how could this how could people in like the Web2 industry like revert back people to a certain state? Do you think that's possible? If someone had a way to exploit the system, it's probably impossible to revert back to a
In
certain
Web
place.
3,
Yeah,
in Web 3 or Web 2.
Web3, sorry.
So Web 3. So I would say ban.
Just ban the players.
Especially like if it's an NFT game,
Mm.
it's different. But if it's play to earn investment game and you're cheating,
Like, definite ban.
this is like stealing.
Yeah.
Like if a player cheats in a play to earn game in an environment where it's very competitive and you're earning money from the game and you're cheating, you're gone.
But maybe
know?
they didn't even know they were cheating. They just found the same product for a better price.
Jen, it's probably not the trusted third party websites we all know and love, you know.
Yeah.
These are probably really sketchy like websites
They
that
were
are known,
they were
known for
100%
credit card
cheating, and
theft,
they
you know?
knew it. They knew they were
Like
cheating.
Well, if
20,
it's
20
cheating, then-
buying something for 20% the original price is theft. There's no way
Yeah.
around it. It makes no logical sense to buy something that has been bought from Blizzard for
But then I
$50
agree,
and sell it
just-
at $10.
Just ban
Makes
them.
no
or-
logical sense.
But I think maybe the debt one also makes more sense because if you really do want to play this game still, like then you just have to like pay back
Pay black Blizzard.
everything
essentially,
everything you've basically stolen because you say it's like theft.
yeah.
So you have to pay back if you want to still play the game.
Yeah.
And if you still want to like Web3 now, if you do think about Web3, if you still want to participate in Web3, just pay
Yeah.
back everything you have.
Obviously, all these
Stolen.
decisions are up to the companies, you know.
Yeah.
And I
But
think
I
it's
don't
just
think it's a bad. I don't
Yeah.
think the punishment was. I think it was.
But criminals
Might
are always
have
going to find a way to
yeah,
be smart.
it's
you
always
know?
been a big market, you know.
Like this orb selling, the people that did this probably made quite a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
You know,
But these people that participated in this are guilty by association.
they're
basically.
definitely for sure. They
You
kept this whole thing as
So-
Up and running.
up and
I just
running.
want to
you
like
know?
shine
They
some
were
awareness
supporting
on
it.
like ethical gaming, ethical like transactions on the internet, and like be mindful and aware about where you buy your transactions and your assets on the internet.
But
You
just in real life, just be
Yeah.
ethical and.
know? If something is
Yeah.
wrong, stay away because
Yeah.
it's hard to get away and without being punished. So just do the right thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you kind of in a sense, as a player, especially with play to earn gaming, like you have to get punished, and the punishments are probably going to be brutal, to be honest, because you're stealing. This is actual theft. This isn't like you took a skin from someone, or it isn't petty theft even. If you're blatantly cheating and you're,
but there was also big bugs.
yeah,
And also destroyed the whole game because people.
you can destroy a whole company. Yeah.
I mean, they have lots of games.
And even like any company, every now and again they get someone steals from them, or something happens that they've never seen before, and they're like, "Damn, this was smart," And this criminal, they got me good.
Yeah.
Because I was working for a business where I saw some really smart things, but like you can't even believe how unethical it is. You can't even believe it, but then you just learn from it, and you're like, okay, this is what we got to do for this not to happen again. Because the more experience you have and the more times you get stolen from, the more you kind of learn from that mistake. Like I have one example of something really crazy happening, actually kind of funny, but still, like this person stole money. So me and my father, we were playing in the yard, right? And he hit the ball, the cricket ball, we were playing cricket, and he hit the ball over the wall and it broke a window. And now he obviously has to pay for this window, and someone's head comes over the wall and is like, "Yo, you broke my window. This window costs a lot of money. It's 1,000 rand. That time, 1,000 rand was a lot of money because it was one of those special bathroom windows.
Especially now, 1,000 rand for a window is also quite expensive.
It's a lot, right? Yeah. And my father was like, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pay this money." Like a week goes by, here's another one. "Hey, you broke my window." And it was the neighbor of this actual person's, and this was the actual person. "You owe me 1,000 rand," and he had to take it out again,
That guy.
And that guy, he probably just heard the window break and he saw an opportunity. And that guy actually went to my father's business and went to him, and he's like, "Yo, I'm the guy that took 1,000 rand, you broke the window." And my father obviously knew like this was a scam, and the guy just laughs and walks off.
I would be so pissed.
Why would he even say it?
Neighbor, I mean, he knows where you live.
Why would you? This is just an example of things like this happening everywhere, and even in real life. And now you know, like if next time you break your neighbor's window, go make sure you're giving the right person the money.
You should just really broke his window then, and it just evens it out.
Maybe,
But probably this guy wasn't even living there. He was just a guest.
He was probably the person working in the yard or whatever, Who knows?
Some real unethical people in life. Like
so now your dad actually breaks the window and he has to pay it again because he's breaking someone else's window.
And it's kind of unbelievable, Like I can imagine the astonishment. Like my father was so astonished about how someone could just be so unethical, and these companies are probably like, "What?" Like Diablo and Blizzard, they were probably like, "What the hell? How did these guys were smart, but they screwed up my whole game and my whole company probably, or they did a lot of damage at least." And it's kind of unbelievable. And now they're like, we got to learn from this, and other people got to learn from it as well.
How do you have the balls,
even to admit it?
I can't believe it.
Go to like he just saw him and he's like, "You're the guy that gave me 1,000 rand," and he's like, "What?"
Yeah, that's an unbelievable price to pay.
Yeah,
but
I probably tell the other neighbor I already paid him, so the money is there, so you can maybe just give him shit about it.
Yeah, it doesn't really always work like that. Like this lady's kind of angry, my window's broken. So I don't know. And my father, being ethical, he actually did it. He has to. He got scammed. It's his fault, not the ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think that wraps it up, guys, for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for the podcast.
Thank you.
It
was some good things we talked about.
Some good topics. Some good conversations. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. Let us know what you guys think about this episode down in the comments. We have a discussion forum on the Discord. Link will be in the description if you guys want to join. Talk about some things you think. Create a topic, create a post, and we'll talk about it. Yeah, guys. Leave a like and subscribe to this channel for more episodes in the future. And see you next time.
GG.
Thank you.
Bye.
Get yourself decentralized.
Decentralized.
And also check out our Twitch channels if you want to.
Yes.
You want to watch
check
our stream?
Out Decentralized Fellas, Decentralized Jano, and Decentralized Mars on Twitch. Links will also be there if you guys want to see us play crypto gaming live.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.